Hello and welcome to the stream. It is Sunday. This is round 2 of my iRacing League, Velocity International Racing League. Hello R2, hello Franco. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining me. So like I said, this is the second round of my VIRL league, iRacing League. There are currently about just over, I think 20 drivers or so far. Hello Kai. So it's a nice sunny day here at Road America Elkhart Lake, a track that we're all familiar with. We have raced it in Amos 1 and in Amos 2. Although for Amos 1 it's a mod track. There's an official version in Amos 2. It's also in Race Room. What other games is it in? Hey Gabriele. So a slightly smaller turnout. But yeah, still decent amount of drivers on the grid. We're currently 6th, 7th. But this is just practice though. Qualifying will be in about 8 minutes, so there's 30 minutes of practice. We're on the 22nd, going into the 23rd. It's weird that it's counting up, not counting down. But yeah, let's try our qualifying setup. Well, I've noticed the only time we're talking about food is when I'm doing terribly. Because I think the first time we were talking about food was it the BMW race where I jumped the start because I didn't know how to start the car from like a standing start, and I got a jump start, and then I had to serve a drive-through penalty. And then obviously yesterday our Roar before the 24 race didn't go as planned either. That's correct. Yeah. No, but I appreciate any type kind of conversation about any topic really. I'm just really happy that you're all here, keeping me company, and yeah, maybe hopefully we can get a better result than yesterday. A week ago, the first round was at Daytona, where we were narrowly beaten to P7, so we finished P8, so that is still a good points haul. So if we can get another top 10 finish here, yeah, that would be mega. So that's what we are definitely aiming for, a good finish. So the time to chase is a 2:04. I'm just outside 2:05s, or I did a low 2:05. Haven't broken into the 2:04s yet. But according to my Delta, the iRacing Delta, you can see next to the virtual mirror, the optimum lap that I should be able to do is a 2:04.583. Now that is if I get all the sectors right. But I rarely do. I rarely do a perfect lap. especially in the Audi. So this is the Evo 2 that I'm driving just now. That's the latest spec Audi R8. Which is still outdated compared to, for example, the... Whoa, why are you so slow?
Left side. Clear on the left.
You didn't need to go onto the grass. I hope I didn't... that was Alfonso. Hope I didn't scare Alfonso there. So like I said last week, this league consists of many different skill levels of iRacing and maybe just sim racing in general. Yeah, the guy behind me was 0.6k. He's in a... oh yeah, no, that was someone else. I see that Elvis is on the track as well. I remember Elvis from Daytona. Eventually I'll start to remember some of the drivers in this league, hopefully.
We're almost out of fuel, it might not make it to the end.
So on with my quali setup, which is just the same setup as the race setup, but just with less fuel. We're already 3/10 faster. As I see a Porsche go off. Again, I believe I am the only Audi on the grid. It's not the most stable car, I have to say. And because it's not the most stable car at the rear, I always choose setups that have a little bit more wing on it. But then that makes me a little bit too slow on the straight. As you could probably tell at Daytona, where we were constantly outpaced on the straights. Ooh, I lost it at the final turn, that's a shame. There is no, no, not so far, Gabrielli. I think it's just
Slow car on the right, car stopped on the right.
it's their first
That was your fastest lap of the session.
venture into iRacing. Okay, we did a 2:04.4 quali fuel. But yeah, that would have been nice if they had at least had you know, maybe depending on your I rating, maybe would have put you in the pro or the pro-am class or the am class. But maybe they'll do that during their second season. But back to my car setup. Yeah, I'm always because this car's the iRacing version of the Audi is quite unstable, and so I always run I tend to run a safe setup. Shame I won't be able to improve my lap now, but it's only practice. Let's do a pit in. That's the checkered flag now out, because we I can't do a pit in, but hopefully our practice pace will be. Let me see if there's a.
Give it a space.
Hey, why does brake
With
not
Demi
sound like
Paul,
it's on the
so-
colours top mine?
See if there's another like pre-race speech from the league organizers, unless I've already missed it. No.
Do you want a turn?
Good luck, everybody.
Okay, so no, there is no pre-race
Thanks for coming out.
Love you, Bob.
Love you, boys.
briefing. Okay, let's just focus on quali then. Unlike all the ranked races, we are doing shared qualifying. So uh, 30. There are 30 drivers. So qualifying is 20 minutes. Okay, we get 20 minutes. So the race isn't as long as the previous round. I think we did an hour and a half at Daytona. It will only be 60 minutes an hour at Road America. But yeah, I love Road America. I wish I was better at it. But I think Road America is one of the first tracks I bought when I started iRacing. So this is quite an outdated version compared to, for example, AMS2. That guy again. Alfonso, you need to really stop driving through the grass, mate. You go faster if you keep it on the black. But yeah, the last time I drove at Road America was in Amos 2. I was in a Porsche GTE 911 RSR. Okay, banker lap coming up. Shouldn't have traffic ahead of me. Hopefully no one will exit the pits while I start my first lap. Okay, up the hill. Start, finish, and we're heading towards turn 1. Okay, no one's coming out of the pits. We're braking at the 3 cone there. Downshift to 3rd. Use all the track. Braking between 1 and 2.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
The longest straight here. Braking between the 2 and 3. Use all the track again. Now this is tricky. Just braking before the Corvette bridge. Try to go flat out here, but not sure if the tires can. Yeah, they can handle it. Oh no, I had to lift off. Otherwise we would have run wide. Hurry downs. That was that bit. Now we're here at the carousel. Wait, full throttle. Now, coming up to the kink. Flat out on quali fuel. Don't run too wide because you'll hit the grass and you'll spin. Approaching Canada corner, we'll brake, but just before the number 3. Use all the track again. Final 2 turns. If you're really good, you can do that left-hander flat out. We're not that good. And that's a lap at Road America. So Kai, do you know any good establishments here? Any good restaurants? What is Wisconsin famous for? Is it cheese? P3 currently. See smoke. We did a 204.2. We're a bit slower on this lap.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Cheese and cheese curds. But I haven't spent much time in the state. No, this is not good. Yeah, the car's doing Audi things. Pulse hitter did a 2037. To be fair, I don't know if I can go much quicker than a low 204. Deep fried cheese curds are tasty but terrible for you. What is a cheese curd, Kai? Is that like fried cheese but with breadcrumbs or on the outside?
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Okay, while we're at it, let's practice a pit in. 12 minutes remaining in quali.
If
Yeah,
you
that'll do.
don't like the way you're driving, your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Yeah. And we're not disqualified, don't worry. So we're in P4 at the moment, only a 10th ahead of Aiden and Luke Tyler. I'm quite sure these two guys will improve. So let's head out again. $11 minutes remaining, and I will come out in traffic. Wikipedia tells me they can be served fresh or fried. Oh, what is cheese curd? Is it a ball of cheese? I can't picture it in my mind. Is it stringy cheese? A block of cheese? Moist pieces of curdled milk. Now that doesn't sound so appetizing. I'm sure it is. Coagulated milk. Okay. That's what blood does, right? When it clots. Tater tots? What are tater tots? I'm too wide. Fortunately, that was only the outlap. Hey, that's our friend Paul behind us. Remember Paul from Daytona? Stealing a cheeky slipstream from us. We're now on P5. Are Paul and I going to have a battle again? I'm reading the clock incorrectly again. We're only on minute 8 of 20. At the left. Finger food, okay. Nearly a 10.5 improvement if we don't mess up. Final sector. Oh, I lost so much time there.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
No. P6. No, this lap is not going to be brilliant either. But again, there's just so little in it.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Okay, then hopefully this lap will be less riddled with mistakes. No, we're already 3/10 down. I think that is really because our exit out of the final turn was so poor. Oh yeah, you're doing your cardio. Enjoy and have fun with that, Kai. Don't combine it with cheese. Oh, I am right. Okay, so there is only just under 4 minutes remaining. Ooh. All right, park it here quickly and exit. Maybe might get another lap. If I beat the clock on my out lap, I might have time for one more timed lap. But yeah, qualifying has never really been my my strong point. I find the car, any car with lighter fuel, actually more difficult to drive than a car with race fuel. Minutes. Should be able to cross the start-finish line before the clock runs out, and then, if I'm not mistaken, I can just finish my lap. Okay, coming up to the kink. Clock says 1 minute and 50. Should be enough time. I've got E26 ahead of me. Maybe just come off the throttle so there's less chance of me catching up to him. Okay, 1.5 minutes. All right, make sure that my exit out of the final turn is spot on. All right, here we go then. Our final opportunity to improve our grid position. Off track. I tried to cut too much of that fast right-hander. Alas. So it's a P6. We weren't able to get into the 203s. We're We're only 2.5 tenths short of getting into the 203s, but yeah, very close. If you can see the top left, the times. Yeah, I think that the top 3 guys, Albert, Haggard, or Hegret, Stofko, will probably be the ones in contention for the win. But yeah, we're just under 7 tenths slower than the pole sitter. I think it's not too bad.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
So here are the results. Samuel Albert on pole, followed by Aiden Haggard, Jakub Stofko, Kirill Jasko, Tim... Oh, actually, no, there's just a change. Kirill got beat Jakub to 3rd place, followed by Tim, ourselves, Luke, Tyler, Kaz, Brad, John, rounds out the top 10. Yeah, that's on the outside of... I'm quite sure the pole sitter gets the inside, the right-hand side. But yeah, hopefully, Gabriele, we can translate that into a good finishing result. So, the race is an hour. And the tires get changed at the same time as refueling. So I think I'm not sure if if it's a one stop, but if you can all maybe help me, as soon as my fuel widget says fuel to finish 0, that means I'll be short of fuel, but we'll only have to worry about this in the second half of the race. I have no idea what kind of fuel numbers I should hit. You should see in the fuel widget what my average fuel consumption is, how much fuel I've got left in the tank, how much the game thinks, how many laps there are left before I have to come in. It's
appeasement, basically. We didn't do the car swap, but I took away a repair.
I was just surprised people like that.
Well, if you think about, like, you're racing somebody and they wreck hard, and then
don't know if this is the
fast repair, and then you pit a couple laps later,
the
they're in front of you again somehow. Like,
Well, but no, 'cause they're
briefing.
gonna have like the 2.
I think this is
and then
just
they do it
folk
again, you know.
folk talking. Right, okay. So yeah, I've got max fuel, right? So 78 liters is what the tank is, the maximum the tank will take. So 78 liters. So 78 liters the tank will hold. My average is 4 liters per lap. Okay, laps in the race, 29 roughly. So basically we'll get just under 20 laps out of a full tank. Oh, we're doing a full pace lap as well.
Green, get ready. Line up on the left side. The estimated SOF is 1,000.
Yeah, the fuel widget is
Don't come in. We expect to be fighting for the podium.
right next to my relative on the right hand side.
Five cars.
And contrary to Amos 2, manual ignition and start does work in iRacing, fortunately.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
So it's not a standing start, it's a
Everyone's gridded.
rolling start, but we're doing an entire I don't know why the admins didn't opt for like half a warm-up lap, because it's a long lap at Road America. Here we go then. I'll put it in a high gear. I can't change the engine map.
Catch up, 17 car.
So I just need to be mindful not to waste too much fuel on the warm-up lap. So there's a McLaren right beside me. Oops, no, don't run over the grass. An AMG behind us. And hopefully we can avoid the lap 1 carnage. And weaving your tires doesn't work in iRacing. Brake dragging does a little bit. But our friend Paul is only starting a couple of rows behind us, so yeah, we might resume our battle from Daytona here at Road America. Unfortunately, the league, the whole schedule consists of all the popular tracks. I think the most technical track maybe on the calendar is Road Atlanta. And although it is a very fast track, the first sector definitely is really technical. Because if you don't get the flow correctly, then yeah, that's your lap gone basically. And it's very easy to lose the control of the car as well in the first sector. What other tracks are on the schedule? Le Mans, Spa. Basically all the tracks you associate with GT racing are on the calendar. There's not something like Hungaroring, unfortunately, or Misano. So they're all kind of long tracks with a lot of high-speed sections. Okay, so we're at the final sector. I've already used up a liter and a half. 3 liters and a half. No, 78, wasn't it? Alright guys, wish us good luck. Let's have a safe one. Race is 60 minutes. Let's not do anything daft.
Pace car is in.
So I'm waiting for the Mustang to accelerate. That's the pace car in.
Green flag, green flag. Right side. Keep to the left. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
I think we beat the McLaren into turn 3.
Car on the right. Clear.
Contact.
Your colours fine. No damage to report.
No damage, fortunately. Whole tires through the carousel. Okay, the king coming up. It's not Bennett. Change for the lead. Mustang is no longer up front. In P1, I mean. Front engine cars P1 and P2. Okay, so let's stay in the slipstream here of this Porsche 992 of Kirill. Hey Los, indeed. So far, hopefully there will be no mess on lap 2 either. Thank you for tuning in, Los. Much appreciated. Race is an hour long. Will include a pit stop. Tires are optional. I actually didn't check what the tire wear is, but tires change at the same time as refueling. Gabriele, please note I've been coming off the throttle since the start of the race. And you're wondering why am I doing that? And that is to save fuel. Oh, AMG runs wide, loses the lead. Pole sitter back in P1. Ooh, it's a bit of a congestion here. Kink. No one spun at the kink, fortunately, in front of me. You're wondering why am I saving fuel if you still have to come in for the pit stop, and that is so I have to stop or unless then my stop will be less long basically and basically a shorter stop, because then I'll have to refuel less or stay still stationary for a shorter time. Ugh. Struggling to speak here and race. AMG getting closer. So we are in P5 at the moment. Oh no, off track. Oh, Porsche ran very wide there. ran wide again. The top 3 are pulling away.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap, 4.517.
Not the best corner entry. Slightly too wide for turn 3. Slightly too deep. Pulling away slightly from cars behind us. Oh, that's another off track. That guy, Kittle, is running wide repeatedly there. You do have to be careful though between the final turn and the second to last turn. The car gets very unstable.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Stay in the slipstream. Yeah, I'm pushing to keep up. Maybe to our detriment. Hey, Jace. Oh. Change for P2. Thank you for tuning in again. Race just started. This is round 2 of GT3 League here at Road America. So the AMG has been shuffled backwards. He was in the lead at one point. So it's a Mustang followed by a Porsche. Okay, we'll do Gabrielli. Yeah, I'm just barely hanging on to the top 4. I reckon if they weren't fighting, it would have already been pulled away from me. So yeah, we are just under 4 liters a lap, but that includes a few laps where I came off the throttle early, but I'm feeling the pressure from behind, so I've not really been fuel saving. No fog indeed. No, it's nice and sunny and clear here. Wisconsin, Elkhart Lake, I believe this track is. Coming up to a back marker. Gap to Cas behind is now a second. Oh no. Catching the back marker at the worst time. Okay, not so bad for us then. Poor back marker. Why did he go off track? There's no need to go off track.
The leader just did us by 0.183.
So the gap to the Porsche ahead is almost the same gap to the AMG behind me. A10S. Thank you for tuning in, and I wish you all the best later in your league race. The Formula Vintage or Retro. So still 3/4 of an hour to go. Yeah, we possibly have the pace on Cas behind us, but I'm just barely hanging on to the Porsche ahead of us. So nearly 3 seconds behind the leader in the Ford Mustang. So we have an American horsepower at an American track. Followed by 5 brands from Germany. AMG, Porsche, Audi. You can see a McLaren and P7. Yeah, the gap to Kirill is nearly 2 seconds now. So in roughly 12 minutes, we have to come in to the pits for fuel. I've not selected tires yet. I ran too wide. Okay, let's do that now. Oh, that's clear tires. There we go, tires. AMG has closed in a bit again. Ooh, and the other AMG is under attack from the Porsche. Kept it in third this time. Yeah, look at him closing in. The Audi is a bit down on the top end. Might not be such a bad thing if the AMG gets past us. At least then we can maybe save a little bit of fuel. Okay, pit window is open. We could pit now, but if you look at the mini-map, we would just end in traffic. But yeah, the gap to Kirill is nearly 3 seconds. chasing the car. Turn in slightly too early. No off track though, but a little bit too risky running on the grass. The kink. Not ideal. We lost the rear slightly mid-corner and our exit was terrible. So Cass might make a move. Might wait for turn 3. So this is turn 2 for some reason. This is turn 3. Oh, did Kittle make a mistake? Lost some time to Aiden. Well, according to the iRacing map, there's a little kink between turns 2 and 3, or 1 and 3. So the final right-hander before the last, the main or the back straight. That's referred to as turn 3, but I am struggling. I've already turned up the TC. Moved the brake bias forward. Track temperature is 36 though, so...
Let's die. Clear on the left.
Had to let him past.
The leader just did a 5.021.
Let's add another click of TC. So hopefully then we can keep up with Cass. But Luke Tyler is less than 2 seconds behind us. Yeah, I've kind of lost the balance, Kai. All of a sudden, just a lot of oversteer. Like that. That means I have to back off even more. So Cass is probably going to pull away from us. And then we'll fall into the clutches of Luke Tyler in the McLaren. But fortunately there's a bit of quite a gap to P8. hopefully our pace will not completely disappear. Hey Dan, thank you for tuning in again. Just over half an hour to go. 6 laps remaining before we have to come in for some fuel. We are struggling. Look at the McLaren behind us. Might be such a bad idea if we lose another position. Just come into the pits. Get our pit stop out of the way. So I'm struggling with oversteer, mid-corner oversteer. So our rear anti-roll bar is on hard/hard. So the stiffest rear anti-roll bar at the back. We can change that to medium hard. So the pit stop will take a little bit longer. But if they can cure this oversteer issue we're having. Yeah, actually both roll bars are on the stiffest settings. You can see how much the McLaren has caught up. Okay, so the McLaren realized doesn't want to get held up by us much longer. He probably saw me defending earlier. So he's going for the undercut. I wonder if he's going to change his tires though. But I've been sliding.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
I've been sliding a lot. Yeah, but it's already on the stiffest, Dan. I'm softening the rear anti-roll bar. So the current setting is hard/hard. And the changes I'm going to make is just basically 1 click lower, 1 click softer basically at the rear. The front anti-roll bar is already on its stiffest setting. So softening the front roll bar will also give us more a pointier nose, but that's not what we want. So we're going to soften the rear by 1. And it might not give us the fastest theoretical car, but if it's a car that can give me a little bit more confidence, maybe I can attack these corners a little bit more. So this is a feature that is new for iRacing since I think last season they introduced it, and I've never used it before. Pit stop will take a little bit longer, but if we can cure an ailing car, why not? Yeah, we're coming in too. So we're coming in for fuel and tires and a change.
Car 17 has taken the lead. Pit box in 10. 5.
Just under half an hour to go.
3, 2, 1. right here.
Yeah, Jason, see the in-car chain or like pit stop changes you can make will be really handy when we eventually do team racing. So if you require a slightly different balance than before, you know, one of us makes a pit stop, we can change the car.
That's it, go.
Didn't take that long. Okay, it wasn't so bad then. So Luke didn't get ahead of us. He's still behind us. He pitted a lap earlier. And he is 4 seconds behind us still. So yeah, thank you to the Audi guys, getting us a fast stop, fuel, tires, and a roll bar change. Do you have any idea, Gabriele, how they would have changed it during the race? I know in NASCAR they've got like a wrench, and that's how they change the track bar. So it's like a hole through, I think it's one of the windshields, and then they turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise. So I assume that's the same in GT3 racing, if that's actually a real thing. But if it's not, it's super convenient in a sim racing context. Magic. I suppose, yeah, that's also possible. Magic is real, you know. Harry Potter is based on real life events. Okay, it says, Gabriele, fuel at end 0.25. As long as I keep my fuel at 3.98. I don't know, I don't have a reading from my last lap yet, because this is maybe the first timed lap after my pit stop. But as long as I don't go over 3.98, we should be alright. Hey Poops, how did your Watkins Glen enduro go? Did you win? Or are you still, is it still in progress? Uh, 40, I think, Gabriele. I've got 50 liters left in the tank. There's 24 minutes to go. Currently P9. Top 3 have not stopped yet. Maybe they were all doing some mad fuel saving. Even though I had fuel left in the tank for a few more laps, I really wanted to come in to make that roll bar adjustment. Thank you, Tines. You as well. Good luck. I'll join your chat after the race. So anyone who hasn't followed Tines yet, Tines is an Amos 2 alien but he mainly focuses on league racing. He's not doing LFM or anything. Oh, you as well, Franco. You're going to join that same race as well. Good luck to you, sir. Yeah, see you in the next one, Tenez. See you in chat later. Okay, leader is in the pits now. Will he beat us though? Because I'm at the carousel. And I still have to navigate the kink. Canada corner.
5.
It's slightly less than a lap at the end. Okay. Oh yeah, it says 0.71 at the end. Oh, I think I've been beaten by someone. We've beaten Kaz at least. So he must be kicking himself. But he knows he's got a fast car though. But we did make a roll bar adjustment. If I pushed at maximum, yeah. Okay, thank you. I just hope that I don't get that oversteer again later, as the fuel has burned and the tires have worn a bit. I should really reduce my TC back to its original settings, so that is 4. It was on 6. So I think we might have lost out, guys. I think there's only one person that has not pitted yet. But that's why in iRacing, fuel saving is so important. They probably didn't change tires either. So that was an even shorter stop. The shorter stop you can have, yeah, basically wins you track position. We will get one spot back. Elio's in the pits. Okay, not too bad then. We're in P6. And I think that's where we were running anyway. But that's Kaz and Luke now. 3 seconds the distance. 18 minutes to go. Yeah, it might not be realistic, Gabrielli, but like I said, it's super convenient. Because I can notice a difference already. It's not so on the edge. And of course, if the track would get cooler again, maybe you would want to stiffen that roll bar again at the back. What is the track temperature? 35. No onboard change. It's your pit crew. Kind of like they do in NASCAR with the track bar adjustment or the wedge. Oh, gap is getting smaller. 2.8.
You're back in fifth. Good job.
Oh, we're in P5 again. Okay. Well, I made a hash of turn 1. I do notice though, with the slightly softer rear roll bar, the rear doesn't want to follow me as well through the turn. It's a bit lazier. Still, that's better than oversteer. Okay, the gap to Sam is 10 seconds. It's a little bit too much for me to close in. How are we doing for fuel, Gabrielli? Getting close at 0.23 now, isn't it? Left at the end. Because my average now is 399. My last consumption was 4. I don't think I've ever hit that number. Four liters my last lap was. Ooh, careful. Okay, that's a back marker ahead of us. Deficit to Kaz is 2.6. Oh, Luke made a mistake. It's 10 seconds now to Luke. But the only reason why Kaz got ahead of us in the first instance is because we made a catastrophic mistake by going off. Yeah, I have to save some fuel. My last was 4.3. What's going on? I'm consuming more and more. Came off the throttle there. I don't want to repeat. Am I consuming more fuel because... I can get on the throttle earlier because of the roll bar change? It's odd. Okay, save in the hard braking zones like here. I can see Kaz now. Okay, let's see what our last consumption was. Hopefully under the 4 liters again. Are you grinding? 385, yes, it helped. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right, Kai. I should have put in a bit of a buffer, a little bit of a buffer. I've already said to Matt, if he ever decides to take up iRacing, and anyone else who is interested, I'll add you to the team roster. To do some long distance enduros.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 8.2 seconds.
Because Matt, Gabrielli and I and Franco, who was in chat earlier, we used to race together, team racing on ACC. But we all kind of fell out of love with that game. Ooh, Kaz is really pushing to catch up. Because he is sniffing a top 5. Oh, P4 is only 6 seconds ahead. Did he make a mistake? Okay, what is our consumption? 388. Okay, it's going the right way again. Ten minutes to go, and I've got a hungry AMG getting closer and closer.
Car on the right. Car stopped on the right. That car's a lap down. Go left.
Oh, that's not a freebie. Don't short shift. Okay. Well, I keep saying to you, Kai, if you know how to drive Amos 1, you will not have any issue transitioning to iRacing. But there's more than GT racing, though. There's a whole world of open wheel,
Going well. Keep at it.
production style cars. There's stock car racing, NASCAR or sprint cars, dirt oval. That is TCR, yeah. And there's also the Renault Clio, which is also front wheel, I think. There's Radical,
The leader just did a...
which is like the MCR.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay. I've saved nearly a liter. Maybe it's hammer time again. Because Kaz is now less than a second behind. know, Gabriele, you said try not to short shift. I'm still doing it.
Car on the right. Clear.
Hopefully that back marker was slightly in the way of Kaz. Okay, as long as I don't make any mistakes. Increasing the TC by 1 again. Six minutes to go, maybe 2 laps. Why did I pick the Audi? It is the slowest car on the straight and the deadliest car in the corner. CP4 ahead of us.
Five minutes to go.
That car's a lap behind. Still not the final lap.
That car's a lap down.
Okay, maybe this is the second to last one then.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Whoa. Have I got a sail out or something?
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Left side. To the right. Clear.
Final lap now then.
White flag. One more lap to go. Keep going.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
One lap of fuel left. Right side. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Hold your line. You've got a slow car on the left. Keep to the left. Car on the left. Hold your line. Clear. We got damage on the front end.
Ah, well, that'll be protest from Jacob.
Might slow you down on the straight.
I thought I was able to push him. Where's Jacob? Ah, tried to NASCAR style push him. How far behind is he? Oops.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 9.5 seconds.
Oh dear. That will be a reprimand. So there's Luke behind me. And then Paul.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.8.
Who was it actually that was... Yeah, okay. Alas. That's a bit of an anticlimax. Because up until then it was a great race. So yeah. Yeah, it was my mistake. I thought I was able to push him. But I had a little bit too much momentum compared to
There's the checker flag.
who was that in the Mustang? But it was, yeah, up until then it was a pretty good race. P5 on the grid, but yeah, with a penalty, it will be. All right, let me go. Let's hear. So that was a good send though by the Mercedes. So let's just watch the final lap here. We went side by side. Okay, it wasn't a Mustang. It was a Jakub. Yeah, surgical scent. That was was pretty good. But yeah, he'll probably be furious with me, and rightly so. But what happened to him? How did he end up in the gravel? Oh right, this guy was a lap down, and I think Jakub, he assumed. So, I mean, the Lambo driver, he held his line. It was Jakub who just kind of came across. So yeah, and that's how he ended up in the wall. He's going to be extra salty. Yeah, indeed, Gabriel. Not the backmarker's fault. I would have definitely given a bit more margin. And here I come, trying to bump track. I am so fortunate. I'm so lucky that I didn't take out Kaz there. I nearly took out Kaz. I mean, fair play to Kaz. He boxed me in. And that's kind of what you have to do in, well, especially in multi-class racing. But he played it well. He basically boxed me in, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna push you, but it didn't work. Hey Zach. Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I missed so many. See, I'm lucky here that Kaz didn't die here. But yeah, don't worry about it. I've missed so many messages. But yeah, thank you all for keeping me company once again. The next stream will be a week on Saturday, or will be the next Saturday, for the third round of what is it that we normally do? Do the Sports Car Endurance Challenge. So 18th of January, so that's on Saturday, is Mugello, which is Gabriele's home track. So yeah, have to do well in that one, because I don't want to disappoint the Italian crowds. I'll try and keep the what do you call it, the punting to a minimum. But oh, the customers have been sucking all your attention away. Okay, oh yeah, because you're on shifts, aren't you? On a Sunday as well. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. I believe Tenes is racing or streaming just now. He's streaming AMS2, where he's doing some vintage Formula racing. So yeah, that's where I'll head to now. Hopefully I'll see you on Saturday for the third round of the IMSA Sports Car Endurance Challenge, where we will be dodging LMP3 cars again in our GT4. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.